Hi, welcome to my crochet tutorial. This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. I'm excited to have you here today. Whether you're brand new to crochet or looking for something new to crochet, you're in the right place. I can't wait to share my tips, tricks, and favorite techniques to you. Do click on the subscribe button over here before we start. I have thousands of more videos, so do check them out. It will mean the world to me. And this particular video, I'm going to do a Shuttlecock Girl. Yes, you hear me right. I did a Shuttlecock in the earlier post. If you like this Shuttlecock as well, you can go to my earlier post, subscribe here, check out my channel, go to the earlier post and you will find this Shuttlecock. And this is in the earlier post. So this particular post, I'm going to make a girl Shuttlecock. I'm going to use velvet yarn. These are velvet yarn. It looks like this. It's not as fluffy yarn. This is thinner, but it's very soft and nice to work with. So I'm going to have a black for this black part here, white for the Shuttlecock. And I'm going to have a bit of skin color cotton yarn. I'll show you why instead of using velvet I'm using skin color. I just want to differentiate you will know later on. So if you do not have velvet yarn, it's okay, you can still use cotton yarn, but I'm not sure how it turns out. I want this texture on the Shuttlecock. Hopefully it will make it look quite a girlish Shuttlecock girl. So all these yarn are not that thick, so I'm going to use a 3.5 mm hook. And yes, and you will need a little bit of stuffing. You need stuffing, and if you want, you can use safety eyes. If you do not have safety eyes, you can actually just get some black thread or black yarn and sew the eye. Okay, now let the fun begin. Okay, we're gonna start with the white velvet yarn. You're gonna make a magic ring. Curl it around your finger. Once you have a magic ring or magic circle, I'm going to do 6 single crochet into that magic ring. 1. Now for those who, just in case you can't see the first stitch, this is your first single crochet, so you just add a marker here to mark that this is the first stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Pull tight. Be careful because sometimes you pull this, all this will come up. So just be careful. Now you go to that first stitch. We're going to do increase in every stitch. So let me add a marker here. Velvet yarn are slightly easier to work with than fluffy yarn, because fluffy yarn you can't really see the stitches. Oops, it got stuck. You go back to that same stitch and do 1 more single crochet. So it's an increase, 2 single crochet into every stitch. And this is the last set. You should have 12 stitches in this row. oops, let me get this. Now we go to the third row. Third row, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. So 1 single crochet, increase. So this makes 1 set. You're going to do 6 sets of this. Actually, it's not that bad. You can still see this is 1, 2, 3 if you really look at it. Here a bit. So when you use velvet yarn, it'll turn out like this. When you use this is cotton yarn. This is lace yarn. So when you use lace yarn, you can see these lines here. This is cotton yarn, not so bad, but still can see some of the lines. Whereas this one, see, kind of cover up. You don't really see the line. Okay, now row 3. Let me just continue to do 5 more sets of this. And this is the last set. Single crochet, increase. Oops. So in this row 3, you should have 18 stitches. If you do not have velvet yarn, you can still use cotton yarn. It will just turn out like this. It still looks fine. Okay. See the sides here. Because since I want to make it into a girl shuttlecock, I want to try using velvet yarn and see how it turns out. So now row 4, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2, followed by an increase. This is 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. This makes 1 set. You're going to do 6 sets of this. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and you do increase. This row 4, you should have 24 stitches. And now from row 5 until 7, just do single crochet all around, no increase or decrease, just single crochet from row 5 until row 7. So I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of row 7. Okay, sorry, I mentioned wrongly just now. It should be from row 5 until row 8, single crochet all around. So row 5 until 8, single crochet. So now we're going to go to row 9, This is how it looked like. Row 9, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3 followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, and you do an increase. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3 single crochet followed by an increase, and you should do 6 sets of this. And by the time you finish, you reach here, you should have 30 stitches. Okay, at this row 8 here, we are at row 9. We did the 3 single crochet followed by an increase, so you should have 30 stitches in this row. So we go back to the row before that, that is row 8, this row here. I'm gonna put my hook here, pull this black yarn over, then I'm going to do slip stitch all the way, only on this line. You just go into the same stitch, come up on the next stitch and do a slip stitch. Only on that row. So I'm gonna have one black line here on this row. So here, let me see, will it, okay, so here I'm gonna cut the yarn, because every time you cut the yarn, a bit of this will come out. So you see here, it looks a little bit like out of the line. So we're gonna do something about it. So you just put your hook here, put your needle here and pull. And if you see there's still a gap here, make one more stitch here. Oops. Now make sure it does not interfere with this working yarn. Ooh, look at that. All these parts. So here, make sure it comes out here and cover up this spot so it doesn't look like there's a V shape here. There. Looks like a straight line. And hide this inside. Oh my goodness, let me do that again. Make sure it does not interfere with this, and whatever tail you can find inside there, you just tie a knot. And leave all this inside here. Yeah, I think this one, I should tie a knot with this one as well. There. So this looks like this part here. After you're done with this, we go to the next row. That is row, let me see, should be row 10. Row 10 is just single crochet all around. Sorry, row 10 until 12, you just do single crochet all around. We already did increase in this row, so from 10, 11, 12, you're going to do just single crochet all around, no increase. I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of row 12. Okay, now row 13. Row 13, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4 stitches followed by an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do increase. And you're gonna do 6 sets of this, and by the time you come back here, you should have 36 stitches. Okay, now row, let me see, I'm lost. Row 14, yes. Row 13 is the one that I just finished. Row 13, we have 36 stitches. And now we go to row 14. I'm going to change it to cotton yarn. This is the first time I change from velvet to cotton. Let's give this a try. So same thing, you go through here, change it to the skin color cotton yarn, and then give this pull this away. Since the bottom part here is white, I'm going to yarn over the white. Oh, is it the same? Yarn over the white, and then you put through the cotton yarn, and this part you pull, go to the next stitch, yarn over with the cotton yarn. Make sure the bottom part here is tight, but this part is not so tight. So you continue like this. You're gonna continue like this until the end of the row, and you should have the same number of stitches because this is there's no increase, it's just a change of color. So this row 14, you should have 36 stitches as well. Once you reach the end of the row here, make sure you have the same number of stitches, that is 36. You put your hook from here to the back, pull this working yarn to the front like this, then you chain 1, then you go to the next stitch and continue with your single crochet. So this will be row 15. So row 15, you just do single crochet in this cotton yarn. You add a marker here just to mark that this is the first stitch, and make sure you count your number of stitches, that you have exactly 36 stitches. So just do single crochet all around. So if earlier when you change color you didn't pull too tight, now it's very easy for you to just do single crochet. But if when you change color it's too tight, yeah, that's what I did earlier. I mean, in my previous post when I just started doing this, I kind of pulled too tight, so it comes out kind of ugly. So you just do single crochet all around. And now on row 16, I'm going to change it back to the velvet yarn again. So here you make sure you have the same number of stitches. Pull this over, and let me see, maybe I should pull on this one. This is the first stitch. Anyway, you count your number of stitches just in case. So this one I do not count. My next one here is my 1. This is my 1. So here I'm gonna change it back to, oh yes, before I change, I should change it from here. From here, I pull this yarn back in, use back the velvet yarn that is just at the back, get rid of this bubble, and here pull this working yarn over. So now we're gonna work on this, having the velvet yarn on top and let me see, I should use back this stitch here. The bottom part here we're gonna yarn over with this cotton yarn, and the top part I'm going to yarn over with the white. There will be a line here. Let me see, maybe I should yarn over with the skin color first, so that here it looks nice and even like this, so that here it's even. Now I'm gonna add my fluffy yarn, velvet yarn. So the bottom part here I'm gonna yarn over with the cotton yarn, and the top part gonna put through with the velvet yarn. So here, pull tight, pull up the cotton yarn, put through with the velvet yarn, just like this. So you're going to do all the way until here, and make sure you have the same number of stitches, which is 36. Okay, I've come to the end of the row. Same thing, you pull it back from here like this, pull this to the front, then continue to crochet. This is 1. I'm going to do 5 single crochet, 2, let me add a marker. It's not as easy to see as in cotton yarn, so it's best to add a marker. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You do 5 single crochet and you do an increase. 5 single crochet followed by 1 increase. And you're going to do this one round here. You should have 6 sets of it. And by the time you reach here, you should have 42 stitches. I've come to the end of the row. I forgot to cut this. You can cut it off, you do not need this. So just tie a knot. And now from row 18 to row 21, you just do single crochet all around. Sorry, row 18 to row 20, just do single crochet all around. And now row 21, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 6 stitch followed by an increase. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you do an increase. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. This makes 1 set, and you're going to do 6 sets of this. And by the time you come back here, you should have 48 stitches. And now from row 22 to row 24, you just do 1 single crochet in every stitch. Row 22 until row 24. So you will still have 48 stitches in each row.